Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and welcome back to another episode of the Dark Cloud 2 Let's Play. So if you guys missed out during the last episode, we have finally arrived here at the Great Fish Swamp, and now since we got ourselves with the fishing rod now, we can now be able to go and head on over here to the different ponds. We can literally go and see what type of fish that we can literally go and find. Now, I was a little bit dumb during the last episode, and I totally forgot that you actually have to equip it onto max, so that then you can finally be able to go and literally fish around and see what we can actually go and grab. Now, this kind of plays out a little bit like Twilight Princess, however. You just gotta have to finesse the fishing rod to make sure that you actually land it perfectly. I actually did do a little bit of some practice tests before actually doing this episode, just so I could kind of get the feel of how the fishing type of mechanic actually does work. So basically, when you get a fish locked onto it, just kind of make sure that you kind of just reel it in a little bit slowly, and if the fish starts going into a certain angle, you kind of just have to kind of reel it in a little bit fast, just so that you can kind of make sure exactly what you're doing. So let's go and actually fish, and let's see what we can go and do. Now, you can go and angle it in a way where you can kind of make it go a little bit longer, a little bit shorter for you. I think sometimes some of the fish is kind of like around here in this type of area from what I've been seeing, so we're going to see if I can go and try and pick one up. Now, let's see. Now we can go and head right into the R2 to zoom in, and we can actually go and see if the bobber is going to go and fall into the water. And once it does, then we should be able to then just go and be able to lash it on by hitting the hit button, and then that will kind of let everything kind of reel in here. So hopefully that is going to work, and just like that, we can just go and reel it in slowly. Don't roll it in too fast, or else it's going to break the line just like that. And unfortunately, that did not work. But however, not to worry, because we can just go and literally head back over here to this guy. And let's just go and kind of clip this back. Yeah, unfortunately, the annoying thing is that you can't really go and talk to any of these guys just yet. But now we got ourselves 5 Mimis out here, so that is pretty nice. And let's go and do this again then, however, and just go and equip this once more, and equip that with the 5 Mimis here. And let's see if we can go and do this a little bit better, shall we? Alright, we're going to throw it out into this angle right there, and see what we can go and find. I think during my off-record type of time, I actually did find like a small little fish, which I think I did pretty well. I think it was known as like a prisqueen or something like that. That's like one of the type of fish they can go and find. But once we actually do go and find a certain, well, any type of fish really, it will kind of let us know exactly what we can do here. Alright, just reel it in slowly, reel it in slowly. Okay. Yeah, when it starts going off into the side like that, I think that's when you kind of have to reel it in a little bit quicker like that there. Yes! Alright, and there we go, guys. I finally got my fish. Alright, now I think these are the prisqueen type of fish that you can go and find around here. So, got ourselves catch the fish, earn the fishing points in the exchange of the FP command in the fishing menu. Allows you to go and trade fishing points in the fishing rod for abilities. So it seems like also as well too, it seems like these fishing rods can also get upgraded. So that's really handy as well, because I think we could probably run into some more better type of fish a little bit later on to probably kind of help ourselves out with from there. Alright, so there we go. Let's just gotta bring that back so that we don't really need that anymore. So, I guess that is where you can only find those type of species of fish, probably within this area. And then I think probably within this type of area around here, we could probably find something a little bit special as well too. Now, I don't know if I may probably do that on my own time, just kind of just search for other different type of fish that may probably kind of help ourselves out a little bit later. But I wonder if you can go and spectrumize. Oh, wow, you can even go and spectrumize out these fishes as well. Okay, to kind of help out a little bit maybe with our fishing rod there. Now, I think for this little spot here, we may probably have to hold up on just for this little fishing spot section for the time being, because there is somebody that is around here that we do need to go and speak to so that we can continue onwards with our storyline out here. Now, if I do recall, seeing a little bit of gameplay, is that there is a much bigger type of godfish that is somewhere around out here that is kind of like the leader of the I guess like the swamp that is gonna be here, because there's like supposedly supposed to be like a big huge fish, and we may probably be meeting up with that somewhat relatively soon here within this episode. So this is I believe known as King Utan. I think that's what Monica's gonna probably actually talk about here. Master Utan.
Is that Master Utan?
You know that thing? Is it safe to go closer?
Hope so. I don't know if he may probably be friendly or not.
He's a pretty well-behaved monster. He doesn't hurt people.
Oh, well, that is calming enough.
but it looks like something's wrong with him. Is he okay? What's the matter? Are you hurt?
Humans, Don't see them every day. Now that I think about it, there was another half-pint bumbling around earlier. This forest's starting to get nice and crowded these days.
Well, because I think it's because of that rainbow butterfly, right? That's been kind of casting people and getting them stuck here.
It's pitiful, really, but I was awful hungry and somehow got my hands on the forbidden fruit. When I did, my whole body just up and froze like this, and I couldn't move.
Oh no.
My fault for messing with the Holy One's food.
Yeah, you should never really go and touch any type of food that belongs to some sort of crazy forest out here. Guess that is the forbidden fruit right there. We actually have one of those type of things as well. That would be really dangerous. We found one of those lurking around in the dungeon.
It's an apple. No wonder you don't feel so good. Never mind. Don't worry. You'll feel better after you rest for a while. By the way, who's this Holy One?
The Holy One is a great fish who's brought happiness to this forest.
Oh, and I think this is what the fish that we're going to probably be meeting up here with here.
Monica, maybe this has something to do with those three back there.
Aha! I think I'm starting to understand now. This Holy One must have bewitched those three somehow. I bet the Holy One is really a big fish monster.
Sounds interesting enough.
Well then, Master Utan, where can we find this Holy One?
Didn't you see a big old swamp on your way here? They say the Holy One lives in that swamp. I haven't seen him myself yet.
So I wonder how hard that this guy's going to be able to get cashed out of here. Even though that I had to take me quite a while to grab out one of the fish.
Let me see. A big fishy monster named the Holy One that hangs out in the swamps bewitching people. This ought to be fun.
Let's go check it out.
Right. Thanks, Master Utan. You've been a big help.
Hey, don't forget to mind your manners when you're dealing with the Holy One.
Alright. Yeah, we don't want to get onto the Holy One's bad side or else we'll be stuck in here forever too. That would not be fun at all. Okay. So is there like a special type of bait that we have to go in and talk to this Holy One, or do we just have to just go and throw Mimi out here and just kind of hope for the best? We should probably go and talk to one of the other Furbists to kind of get some more information about what this Holy One is basically all about. And see if we can be able to talk to this guy that's kind of fishing around at the moment at this time. Alright, dude. Do you have any more information about what's going on out here? So some days you'll catch them, but don't worry about the bait, though. Okay, well, we still have enough bait on deck, but I guess we'll just go and just literally just throw out our bait and just hope for the best, I guess, to literally see what we can go and run on into here. Alright, and there we go, guys. So here is the Holy One. So basically what we need to do out here for this is that you actually need to go and actually have the actual poison apple for these type of guys. So you can't literally just go and throw out like Mimi or one of your other type of baits out here. But however, oh no! Well, that wasn't good. Hey, whoa, that's a big huge fish, man. That kind of looks like that fish that is in the what was it, the Pokemon Sun and Moon games. What was it, like Braxian or something? Or well, not Braxian, Braxus.
Is this your doing? I won't forgive this.
You're the one that made the little ones act so strangely. You must change them back.
Oh yes, more victims of my beauty. Really, beauty can be a curse, you know.
This is one creepy fish, I have to say.
Why are you here?
I already told you. I want you to change those little fur-bits back to the way they were.
Well, such a thing would be quite simple, my dears. But nothing comes for free, you know. Business is business, and everything's business.
Oh boy, this is gonna be another pain.
So what do you want us to do?
Ooh, so the little boy understands too. Listen carefully then. I won't say this again. Mwah. As everyone knows, I'm very fond of beautiful things. But here's the thing. Recently, you know, I've become a bit, well, dirty. Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Oh, jeez.
But listen
So
to
what do we have
this.
to do?
There's a fish called the Reelin fish that can
We already have one of
all the
those.
dirt from my body. So what I'd like you to do is go over there and catch it for me. You've got all that fishing gear, so you may as well use it, don't you think? Well, do you get my drift?
A pristine fish. Okay, and when we get it, we want you to return those 3 back to normal.
Yes, I know, I know. You don't have to tell a man twice.
What? You're a guy?
Oh, Monica, don't be like that. Jeez.
I'll be waiting.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think what we're going to go and do here is that we're going to go and end off this episode for today, guys. Now, off recording, I just want to let you guys know that during my time before actually figuring out on how we can actually be able to go and speak it over to the Holy One himself, I did actually go and find that there is a gummy that we can also go and pick up within our time. So if you ever do have any of the extra bait around with you, such as like the prickly or the Mimi, you can find a gummy in here. Now, I already do have a Priscilline, so that was already kind of a big help for us. So we already went and taken care of that, no problem. So that's already completed. So all I have to go and do now is just basically go save up the game, end off this episode, and we'll go and talk it over to the Holy One once more, and we'll hopefully try to get everything all said and finished within our time here in the Great Fish Swamp. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, and of course, peace!